Avocado is a pretty weird fruit. There's no sweetness, they're often green when they're mature, and you've got to take them off the tree and let them ripen at room temperature before you can eat them. Now there's no cholesterol, but they are full of the good guy omega-3 fats, which means you can eat them to your heart's content as well as good health. At around $2 to $3 per fruit, it makes very good sense to grow them at home because a mature tree can produce literally hundreds of fruit. The best time of the year to plant an avocado are in the warm to hot months. Choose a grafted plant from the nursery and name variety as opposed to growing your own from seed, because seedlings can take up to 12, even 15 years before you get a fruit. Now in the supermarket you'll find that the avocados are labelled with their variety names. Check out which one you like the best and then plant that variety. This is one called Reed and it's a lovely creamy fruit. This is the most popular variety of all, Hass. This is a grafted Hass that I'm going to plant today. And when you're taking it out of the pot, treat it fairly carefully and have a very close look for encircling roots. I can see a few there, so they've got to be cut through. And do that 4 or 5 times around the edge. And if there's any matting happening at the bottom, and that's a perfect example, try and get rid of the whole lot of it. Place it into the middle of the hole, and then with the pot, fill it up with soil improver. So you want one whole pot full. Now the idea is to mix this with the backfill soil. Now I'm going to build a little moat around the outside. So once the plant's in the hole, of course you know it needs a jolly good drink. So to settle your tree in, apply a 50 to 75 millimetre thick layer of mulch. This is moisture mulch. It's a beautifully composted product. It'll keep the roots cool and give the plant a great start in life. With 4 tomato stakes and some shade cloth, create a little climate shelter, and you leave this in position for at least 6 months. Once your tree's up and growing, it needs regular fertilising. Now I'd apply a fertiliser every 2 months from October right through to April, and use a high potash organic based fertiliser like this one, Bailey's Soil Matters Garden. Can avocados be grown in pots? You betcha, and here's living proof. Now if you're going to grow them in pots, make sure you get an excellent potting mix, one that's very free draining, and Bailey's Premium is just the shot. Avocado trees don't need to be pruned every year. The main reason for pruning them is to shape them or keep them low so that you don't have to use a ladder to pick the fruit. And the best time? Immediately after harvest. The ripeness test. Cup the fruit in your hand and give it a bit of a squeeze. If it's as soft as your cheek, it's overripe. If it's as hard as your forehead, it's not ripe. But if it gives just like the end of your nose, perfect. Avocados come from the tropics, yet they do really well in Perth gardens as long as you understand what they need. And first up, it's a nice sunny spot.